Hi everyone, it's Jenna here, your Hot Wheel girl with Boujee Diecast Collectibles. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to clean vintage Hot Wheels. This of course does also apply to other diecast brands. A lot of times if you're looking for loose cars, you'll find them at thrift stores or at yard sales, and you'll find out that they're well played with cars, have, dings, dirt, dust. So we're going to show you how to clean them today. We're not going to talk about any restoration, so I won't be talking about how to repair any dinged or damaged paint. A gentle cleaning can go a long way with the presentation of an old Hot Wheels car. Today we're going to talk about these two Mustangs. They're both from old childhood collections. One is a Redline Boss Hoss from 1971. This one is a 1965 convertible Mustang. It was a mainline in 1984. The Boss Hoss does have a lot of paint chipping, but it's relatively clean. You can see these original paper decals from when it was made in the factory. Most collectors want their cars in their original form, so we're going to clean it today without touching the paper decals. The convertible is in decent shape, but boy does it have dirt. It will help to have all of our tools ready. First, we're going to need a towel to keep our cars on, nice and soft to absorb all the excess water. Then we need a bowl of warm water and some mild dish detergent. When we're working with the cars with the paper decals, it's good to have some cleaning wipe on hand. I have alcohol prep pads, but I think you can use anything. A paintbrush with some soft bristles is going to be very important. Then we have some Q-tips that are going to come in handy, as well toothpicks for those hard to reach areas. If you want to get fancy, you can use some pipe cleaners. These happen to be pretty sparkly. Or you can use these little cleaning doodads. I think these are from an airbrush cleaning kit, but they make them for water bottles, things like that. I'm sure you can find a small kind out there. An atomizer for rinsing and getting into those hard to reach places. And of course, a blow dryer for drying. We're going to start with the Boss Hoss. So the first thing we're going to do is check for damages. A lot of times with the older cars, they can have cracked wheels. They can have damaged plastic windshields, paint chipping, of course. Plastic trims can be lost or damaged. Normally we would be submerging this into water for about 10 minutes, but since it does have the paper decals, we are going to avoid that. We're going to use a brush and then some cleaning wipes. This is a really cool engine, so we want to make sure that we get in all these little nooks and crannies really good. We don't want any dust in there. Let's see, we're going to do like the grill. I'm going to repeat everything onto the other side. Just want to make sure that we can get everything around these stickers. See if we can get in the car a little bit. Okay, now that we dusted it all off, we're going to take in our little cleaning pad and we're going to start cleaning the car. We're going to be really careful because we don't want to get our paper decals wet. So right now I'm just doing like the larger surfaces. You can already see how shiny it's getting. And then for the engine, which I'm going to do next, we're going to bring out this little toothpick. Let me just do the grill first. See if we can get that as clean as possible. Let's see. So if we use our little toothpick, we can just wrap it around. See if we can get in these little teeny spots. Looks like we're getting a lot of these little teeny tiny folds. So we're going to start the other side, but of course you want to be really careful not to get anything on these paper decals. And I didn't actually do the engine itself. I probably should have done that. Okay. I think it's coming pretty clean. Let's not forget the wheels and the undercarriage. So you can really just hold your wipey in place and spin your wheels so they get nice and clean. And I don't think I dusted off the undercarriage, so you might want to revisit that, and then we'll wipe everything clean. There's these little holes where the suspension is. See if there's any dust in there. Okay. Nice and shiny. Now we're gonna actually clean the windshield, so I'm gonna take my Q-tip and I'm gonna dunk it in some water. Just be careful not to touch the paper decals. So all of our windows are open, so we're gonna put our Q-tip in and we're going to clean our window. Let's see if you guys can see it. The steering wheel does get in the way a little bit. Let's see if we can clean our seats. Get in there the best you can. This does have a second row of seats, so I'm trying to get back there. Okay, so we got it. Now I'm going to try to dry it with the other end of my Q-tip, just a little bit at least. The windshield already looks a lot cleaner. I think this windshield is blue, actually, you can see on the Q-tip. Okay, looks like we did a decent job cleaning the inside. Does it look better? Okay, I know I hardly used any water on this car, but I do want to make sure that it is dry. A point to make is you want to make sure that your cars are completely dry before you put them away. You don't want any rust the next time you go to look at your collection. So I'm just going to hit the inside and the outside a little bit with this dryer here. Well, he does look a lot more sparkly with one simple cleaning. Okay, now look how disgusting. All of the fuzz on this interior. Overall, the car's in really good shape, so I'm excited to see what this is going to look like after it's cleaned up. The thing we're going to do is try to get all of this dust out. It really is gross. Let's see if we can catch it on this. Let's see, there is an awful lot of fuzz coming out of this car. Try to get all in there. And then this one, since there's no paper decals, we are going to soak the car for about 10 minutes in warm water with some Dawn or light detergent. Do the underside. Look at all this dirt that came out just of the interior of the car pretty much. This car does also have this cool little opening, so we want to get in there. See the engine, make sure that's all clean. Okay. I think it's looking pretty good. Nice and clean. Look at the difference already. Okay. So now I'm going to take my water, my warm water. I'm going to put some Dawn in here. All right, here he goes. And now we wait. Okay, so our 10 minutes are up. So we're going to take this car out, and the first thing we're going to do is scrub it again with our brush. Now, we had all of that. You know, we had it in the water, so it loosened up any debris that could have been on here. The last time we cleaned it, it was filthy, to say the least. So we want to make sure that we're getting in here really good. Again, you can see it's bubbling up with our little dish soap. We want to make sure that we get our wheels, get all of the, you know, little bearings, the axles. In here and do the engine. Definitely a little bit more thorough now that we have some soap on there. Okay, here we go. Let's take a look at the under. I think we're going to bring our water back and dunk it again. All right, so now, nice and clean. Look how much cleaner already. Now we want to make sure we get all of the soap off, so our atomizer is going to come in handy. Give it a nice rinsing. I'm about to drop it. Let's see. I don't want any soap left over. Make sure I get in the engine. Okay. What do we think so far? It's coming along. Okay, so first I'm going to cover this little dirt pile that we have. We're going to put down a nice clean towel. We want to make sure that we dry this little Mustang as thoroughly as possible. We have our little Q-tips that we can bring in there before we get the hair dryer. You know, try to get as much moisture out. We're going to have to dry this one really well. You know, last car we did with the alcohol wipes, so that, you know, evaporates much more quick. So make sure we're getting as many little crevices as we can with the Q-tip. Get it all dry. And then we're going to break out our hair dryer. Leave this little engine open if your car has that. This way we can make sure that we get everything out. All right, I don't know. What do you guys think? It's looking a lot better. It wasn't that much work, but these cars look so much better. What do you think? Now, if you're looking to clean multiple cars in your collection, you could dunk them all in the water. Just make sure they don't have these paper decals. You know, they of course still have their little scrapes and dings, but the shine on them, it looks so much better. It really makes you appreciate them. Let me know how it works out in your collection. It's Jenna, your Hot Wheels girl, signing off.